I didn't even remember it was there. That's the part that destroys me now. Not the fight. Not the look on his face. Not even the moment he held it up between two fingers and everything inside me collapsed. Just that I forgot. One thin plastic card. White. Gold stripe. Hotel logo. Room 814. And I forgot it was in my purse. It happened on a Sunday. Quiet, ordinary Sunday. The kind that feels safe. Daniel was sitting at the kitchen table paying bills, half watching some football pregame show. I was cleaning out the pantry, pretending to be productive while mostly avoiding eye contact. Because even before that day, something in me had been uneasy. When you're hiding something, you live in a low-grade panic all the time. Even during normal moments. Especially during normal moments. Because those are the moments you have the most to lose. The affair had started 6 months earlier. His name was Adrian. Work trip, conference, hotel bar. The cliché practically wrote itself. And I had spent months telling myself it wasn't really an affair. Just something compartmentalized. Contained, separate. That lie gets easier with repetition. Until it doesn't. "Hey," Daniel called. "You got a pen in your purse?" Simple question. Nothing ominous. Nothing dramatic. And somehow that ordinary question destroyed my life. I was kneeling by the pantry when he reached for my purse on the counter. I turned too late. Saw him unzip it. Saw him dig around. Saw his hand stop. Freeze. Then slowly pull something out. And in that second, before I could even see what he was holding, I knew. Some part of me knew. "What's this?" His voice had changed. Not louder, just flatter. Dangerously calm. I walked toward him. And there it was. The hotel card. Between his fingers. Like evidence. Like a verdict. My mouth went dry. I said nothing. Because what could I say? That I forgot? That it meant nothing? That it wasn't what it looked like when it was exactly what it looked like? Daniel turned the card over, read the hotel name aloud, then looked at me. We haven't stayed there. Not a question. A statement. I tried to think. Lie. Explain. Invent something? Anything. But panic makes you stupid. "It's old," I said, and I knew immediately how weak it sounded. Daniel gave a short, almost humorless laugh. "Old?" He slid the card packet open. There was a printed checkout slip still tucked inside. Date from 2 weeks ago. I had forgotten that too. One mistake inside another. Russian dolls of betrayal. Silence stretched. Then he asked, "Who are you with?" Direct. Clean. No room to dodge. And what made it worse was he wasn't shouting. I almost wished he would. Anger I could react to. Calm was worse. Calm meant decision. I lied first. Of course I did. Said it was for work. Said I had used a day room between meetings. Said, God, the things you say when drowning. Daniel listened. Didn't interrupt. Then quietly asked, "Why did you hide it?" And one question led to another. Why wasn't it on our credit card? Why was the room for 2 nights? Why did the charges match the weekend I said I was with Lauren? Each answer made the next lie harder, until I couldn't hold them together. Finally, I broke and told him, not everything, but enough. Enough to end us. He stood up, walked to the sink, stood there with both hands braced against the counter, not moving. And I remember thinking, this is the moment my marriage is ending. Not with shouting, not with drama, with silence. When he turned around, his face looked older, like something had been taken out of him. How many times? I told him, and every answer seemed to physically hurt him. Then he asked something worse. Was our bed not enough? That one almost killed me, because betrayal always sounds uglier when spoken plainly. He packed a bag that night. No screaming, no smashing things, no cinematic explosion, just quiet devastation, which somehow felt crueler. 3 days later, I texted Adrian, told him it was over. He replied with one sentence: "I figured this would happen eventually." And that was when I realized how little any of it had meant. I had detonated a marriage for something disposable. Daniel filed for separation 2 months later. He never tried reconciliation, never even hinted at it. When trust leaves that completely, it doesn't limp back. A year later, I saw him by accident at a coffee shop with someone new, laughing, relaxed, lighter. He looked happy in a way I hadn't seen in years, and I hated that I was the reason he seemed freer without me. I sat in my car afterward and thought about that card. That stupid piece of plastic. How something so small carried the weight of a marriage. How it sat forgotten in my purse while I moved through life pretending everything was intact. How one overlooked detail can hold an entire collapse inside it. People think betrayal ends when you're caught. It doesn't. Sometimes it keeps unfolding for years. In memory, in regret. In all the ways life divides into before and after. And for me, it all split in two. The moment he reached into my purse, looking for a pen, and found a hotel card instead.